all the parent veterans say good morning. Good morning. Okay, ready to start? Yeah. Okay, get really, really quiet.
Good morning, Traphagen. What a very special day this is. It is an honor to be all together as a school community to recognize, honor, and celebrate our veterans. Let's give them a round of applause, please. This is a time-honored tradition here at Traphagen, under the direction of Miss Moore, our music teacher, and many of our teachers who have helped to put this assembly together. The artwork that you're looking at was done by our students along with Miss Salagumba. Can we give them a round of applause, please? To all of our Traphagen Tigers, show me that you are ready, please. I will know when you are sitting up and you are quiet and you are ready to celebrate our veterans. It is so heartwarming to see so many of our parents, past, present, that are veterans be here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's wait quietly. Let's wait quietly for Miss Moore. Thank you. Boys and girls and guests, can we please put our hands together for the Director of Veterans Affairs here in Mount Vernon, for Carlos A. Diaz. Mr. Diaz, do you mind coming up and saying a few words to our community?
No.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What? I can't hear you. Speak up. Much better. Can you guys hear me? Any microphone? No? No? So, we're here for Veterans Day, yes? No? I am a Marine, all right? I joined in 1995, and I got out in 2011. I went in as an infantry Marine, and had good times, had bad times, okay? Yeah, sometimes every now and then, you know? You gotta have a bad day, wake up alongside the bed, right? Yeah, see, there you go, bad times, you know? But other than that, I had a good time, you know? And also, if you don't know, what today is besides Veterans Day, well, celebrating Veterans Day, is November 10th. November 10th is the Marine Corps birthday. Celebrate 247 years of having Marines in the country. So, you know, that's our birthday. Other than that, it's also important to know that veterans, what veterans do for our country. You know, veterans do for our country, and it's all right. What we do for our country is we help defend our nation, we help defend our assets, and we help preserve the way of life for us. You know, whether we serve 4 years, whether we serve a lifetime, we still serve. And what my role in Mount Vernon is to help veterans find their way, help veterans have resources. You know, like if they need something to do, I can help them. You know, I have a network, I build networks, I build relations, and yeah, that's what I do. Any questions? Yes, you, right there. Miss Hilfiger. Yeah? No? Yes, sir. Yeah? It's a great name. Outstanding. Anybody else? You, right there, with the medal. Yeah, you, the medal. Stand up. What's your question?
Did you Should I go in the army?
No, Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps. You know, that's like, do you have a brother or sister? No? No? You do?
I have a brother.
Outstanding. So,
My brother's
listen up.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, I want you to sit back. Thank you. Okay, boys and girls, we have a lot of poems and a lot of songs, all for the veterans to make them feel so special. Can you do that today? All right, okay, all right. Good morning. Welcome to our 2022 Traphagen Veterans Day celebration. This morning, we honor veterans of the United States of America. I am Genesis Bowen from Traphagen's 6th grade, and these are my schoolmates. Amir Willens, Brielle Talford, Travis Ruiz, and Aaliyah Henriquez, Daniel Marcelino, Jade Whitaker, and Ethan Armstrong from the 6th and 7th grades. On behalf of Traphagen's students, teachers, administration, and staff, we welcome each of you here today to honor these brave men and women of the United States military.
Thank you, Genesis. At this time, the salute to the flag will be led by students of Missouri Fairman and Ms. Laura Rudolph. Following the pledge, please continue to stand for the singing of the song America. At this time, please stand to salute our flag and remain standing for the singing of the song America.
Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please join us in singing This Land Is Your Land.
and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, to the redwood forests, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, the voice was shouting, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, to the redwood forests, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, to the redwood forests, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, to the redwood forests, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
At this time, we will have greetings from our principal, Miss Carol Quinones. Miss Quinones, please.
Thank you, Brielle. Good morning again. Thank you to all of our family members for joining us today. Welcome, distinguished guests, our veterans. You once wore the uniform of our Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, or Coast Guards. We owe you our deepest gratitude. We owe you our respect. We owe you our freedom. We honor and celebrate the sacrifices you made and for your service to our great country, the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Quinones. We will now hear personal thoughts about Veterans Day from two of our 8th grade students. Brooke Turner and Sebastian Perpapai, please come forward to the podium. Each will share personal reflections about the meaning of Veterans Day with us.
Good morning. My name is Brooke Turner from Class 8A, and I will be sharing my thoughts on Veterans Day with you. Veterans Day is the day dedicated to honoring and celebrating the protectors of our country. Veterans have provided support and protection for us so that we can have freedom and live peacefully, even if it meant giving up their own lives. These brave men and women sacrifice their lives for strangers. They leave their homes, families, and lives for us. They love this country and the people in it. So much so that they are willing to sign away their lives for our well-being, living with the possibility of not being able to return home. Celebrating Veterans Day allows us to reflect on how great of an impact these soldiers have on lives across the country and how hard they continue to work to keep freedom alive. It is important to honor these courageous people and their work because without them, our freedom that we are blessed with today sadly would not exist. Nothing we do can repay our veterans for what they have done, but the least we can do is appreciate them and the many sacrifices they make for this country. I have many family members who have made sacrifices for the U.S. My grandfather served 12 years in the Navy, my uncle served in the Marines and the Army, and my cousin currently serves in the Army. I personally think veterans need way more appreciation than they currently get. So the next time you see a veteran, just think about what they had to go through for you, and thank them. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sebastian, and here are some of my thoughts on Veterans Day. So, we all know what veterans and soldiers are, for sure, and we've all heard the story behind it. On November 11th, 1954, Veterans Day, formerly known as Armistice Day, was signed into a legal holiday. Each year, we are reminded of how Congress decided to honor all soldiers who served in any war, not just the soldiers from World War I. In fact, it is very common to observe 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m. Eastern Time to remind ourselves that on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, in 1918, the guns of World War I fell silent. But there is more than a meets the eye when it comes to knowing all of these facts. I believe that veterans deserve a lot more appreciation than they already get right now because they've done so much for our country. These men and women made the brave decision to defend our beloved country, and sometimes we just walk right past them. Sometimes when we think of veterans, we think of people that endured a lot of combat, injury, pain, and other unpleasant things we don't want to think about. But that's just one side of their story. There's something else we should consider. I believe that veterans are people who rose to serve their country for the greater good, to protect and serve, and they deserve way more respect for that decision. Veterans and active soldiers alike are the bravest group of men and women ever, in my mind. I come from a long line of soldiers who served in my family, and I'm extremely proud of that fact. As some may already know, my father is a veteran, and my uncle is also a veteran. Together, they both served a combined 20 years in the U.S. military. Oh, I'm not done. My great-grandfather fought against Germany in World War II, and I respect him with all of my heart. Veterans work for our country. They are filled with courage and bravery, and for that, they can be considered leaders. So, at the end of the day, thanking them for their service is something we can and should always remember. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke and Sebastian. At this time, our fifth graders Noah Cobb and Dominic Mitchell from Class 5D will recite the poem, The Pride of Our Country. Will Noah and Dominic please come forward?
Hi, my name is Noah Cobb, and this is Dominic Mitchell from Class 5D. We will be reading a poem called The Pride of Our Country from Roger Robichaux. Today, as before, our brave do fight for a land they love, a flag so right. The pride of our country, yes, they are. The strength of our nation, best by far. Just as our brave from each war gone by, they march for us proudly, flag held high. From all over this land they come to serve. They're taught by the best, this they deserve.
When troops give their all, the world does see, whether serving on land, in the air, or at sea. Depart from this country, march to war, with homegrown strength held deep in their core. Our best are so awesome, their loved ones will know. May God guide our journey where they, for us, go. What these brave must have is support from their own, their love from their people, firm thankfulness shown.
Our greatest achievement is that we're still free. Please take time and ponder who caused us to be. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noah and Dominic. At this time, our chorus will sing a song entitled Heart of America by Teresa Jennings.
We want to say we're happy, we're living in our USA. We're living in the heart of America. We're living in the heart of America. We're living in the heart of America. We're living in the heart of America.
Thank you, chorus. Please welcome Alana Telford and Layla Reed from Class 5M to the podium to recite a favorite poem entitled They Did Their Share by Joanna Fuchs. And Alana and Layla, would you please come forward?
Hi, my name is Alana Telford from Class 5M, and this is my classmate, Layla Reed, also from Class 5M. We'll be reading a poem named They Did Their Share by Joanna Fuchs. On Veterans Day, we honor soldiers who protect our nation. For their service as our warriors, they deserve our admiration. Some of them were drafted, some were volunteers. For some, it was just yesterday. For some, it's been many years. In the jungle or the desert, on land or on the sea, they did whatever was assigned to produce a victory. Some came back, some didn't. They defended us everywhere. Some saw combat, some rode a desk. All of them did their share. No matter what the duty, for low pay and little glory, these soldiers gave up normal lives for duties mundane and gory. Let every veteran be honored. Don't let politics get in the way. Without them, freedom would have died. What they did, we can't repay. We owe so much to them who keep us safe from terror. So when we see a uniform, let's say thank you to every wearer. Thank you.
Thank you, fifth graders. This next song is entitled American Tears. We dedicate this song to all veterans in our city and across this country.
Sometimes I think about America, about her struggles through the years. I think
The city of Mount Vernon has a long-standing tradition of recognizing and serving the needs of veterans. Here to tell us a little bit more about that history are 6th graders Ethan Armstrong and Daniel Marcelino.
Good morning. I'm Ethan Armstrong from class 6M, and this is my classmate, Daniel Marcelino. And it's time for a quick pop quiz. Question number 1, true or false? Memorial Field is named in honor of our city veterans. It's true. The property got its name in 1931 when it was dedicated to the memory of Mount Vernon. The property got its name in 1931 when it was dedicated to the Mount Vernon veterans of all wars. In September of this year, a new plaque was added. That's right, Daniel. Memorial Field has been restored and rededicated to the memory of man and woman veterans by the people of Westchester County. Okay. Question number 2, true or false? In addition to honoring our veterans, Mount Vernon has its very own Veterans Service Agency. That's correct. Once a soldier is finished with active duty, this agency helps veterans and their families integrate back into civilian life. The agency also provides help to those who did not serve in active combat. Final question, true or false? Our Veterans Service Agency is located inside of Mount Vernon City Hall. That's correct. The agency can be found on the second floor of City Hall. The office also works closely with Veterans Affairs to collect memorabilia for Mount Vernon's Memorial Room. The Veterans Service Agency also coordinates the city's annual Memorial Day Parade, the 4th of July celebration, and our city's Veterans Day ceremony at City Hall. Currently, the Director of Veterans Affairs is Mr. Carlos Diaz. Jade, please come forward to introduce Mr. Diaz at this time. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Jade Whitaker from Class 6D, and it is my pleasure to introduce our special guest, Mr. Carlos Diaz. Mr. Diaz was born and raised in Yonkers, New York. After graduating from high school, he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps Infantry as a rifleman. By 1998, he was promoted to a non-commissioned officer. While in the military, Mr. Diaz was involved in several combat and hostile operations. These operations included Operation Desert Fox, Operation Enduring Freedom, and Operation Iraqi Freedom. During his tour in Iraq, Mr. Diaz served as convoy commander, overseeing 4 Humvees, 20 Marines, and conducting hundreds of missions. In addition, Mr. Diaz often held the billet of platoon leader and acted as company first sergeant. For those of you who do not know what a first sergeant does, a first sergeant has command leadership responsibilities. The first sergeant serves as the senior enlisted advisor to the commander. When Mr. Diaz ended his tour of duties from the Marine Corps in 2011, he went on to later earn an associate's degree in human services. Mr. Diaz attended Fordham University, where he has obtained a master's degree in social work. Please join me in welcoming Mount Vernon's Director of Veterans Affairs, Mr. Carlos Diaz.
So, Mr. Diaz, you're well known now, right? What's his name? Mr. Carlos Diaz.
All right, well, what more can I say? Just, listen, ladies and gentlemen, right? Please, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. I ain't gonna be up here, not at all. You know, I was born and raised in Yonkers from an immigrant family, and here I am now. You know, so as long as you put your mind to it, do good in life, do what's right, be altruistic, means be good to other people. That's what it means. All right, put yourself before others, put themselves before you. Actually, just you can do it. If you have troubles, always depend on your family. Your family can always depend on you, and vice versa. And while in the Marine Corps, and actually veterans, because veterans, we don't like veterans. What do? We love our brothers and sisters, our Army, Air Force, Navy, and Coast Guards. You know, but we don't like being called by our brother's name. You know, like if I call a soldier a Marine, like yeah, I'm a soldier. You call an airman a sailor, no, I'm an airman. You know, it's like I have a brother named Gabby. People call me Gabby, no, it's Carlos. You know, so just keep that in mind. Don't call siblings by their names. We do have sibling rivalry, and we get to mess with each other, not everybody else. Other than that, I think that's all I have to offer, and I'll share.
Thank you so much, Mr. Diaz, and thank you for your service to our community. Travis, Analia, and Bria will acknowledge Traphagen's parent veterans. Travis, please.
At Traphagen, we have several parents who have served our country, and some who are still currently serving. We want to publicly thank each of you for your service. As we read your name, please come forward with your child to be recognized. Analia, please begin the roll call.
Renee Christie, parent of Matthias Christie from Class 4D.
Mikhail Gordon, parent of Alicia Gordon from Class 4D.
Tanisha Dawson, parent of Korea, and Kaylee Clayton from Class 4D and 4W.
Cleo Miller, parent of Jean Richardson, African, from Class 3G.
Houston Watson, former Traphagen parent and neighbor of Sonali Samaya Rosalie Naren from classes 6D, 3G, and 1D.
You can come up.
Arvel Lewis, parent of Tanner Springs from Class 5D. Anthony Armstrong, father of Ethan Armstrong from Class 6M.
Arthur O. Wade, grandparent of Jane and Morgan Whitaker from classes 6D and 3C. Guy Verson, parent of Abrielle and Noam Bayard from classes 5M and 3C. Parent of Madeline Young from Mrs. Shields PK class.
Thaddeus J. McGuire, grandparent of Mason McGuire from McGuire from Class 2P.
Raheem Green, parent of Chanel Mondier from Class 5M.
Trevor Boyce, godfather of Genesis Bowen in Class 6D.
Can we all look this way and smile? Smile! Yes! Everybody look this way and smile? Yes!
At this time, we invite each Traphagen military parent and tell us what division which you serve. and where you serve.
Is this on? Yeah, it is.
Good morning, my name is Arthur Wade. These are my grandchildren, Jay Whitaker, 6th grade, Morgan Whitaker, 3rd grade. I volunteered for the United States Army. I served in South Korea and in South Vietnam. My most recent duty station was South Vietnam with the 1st Infantry Division.
Sergeant First Class Trevor Boyce. I'm here representing Genesis Boy. Okay, I'm retired military, did a couple of wars. Presently retired, and still trying to get my money from the military. Happily retired, I'm very happy to be here. Okay, I wore my gear so y'all would be interested if y'all are here. That's it.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Houston Watson. I did 12 years active duty in the Air Force. I'm sorry, I did 6 years active duty and 6 years reserve in the Air Force. I was stationed all over the place, so it's really hard to, my base was in New Mexico, but we had a worldwide, so anyway. It's wonderful to be here, and thank you guys once again for doing this.
Yes, good morning. My name is Thaddeus McGuire. This is my grandson, Mason McGuire. I had 3 children who graduated from Traphagen and all went through college. Myself, when I got out of the Army, I did go to college. I also eventually went to law school. I am an attorney at law, been practicing for the last 30 years, and I'd like to let you kids know that the Army helps because of the GI Bill. It helped me to go to law school, to pay for my law fees, and I'm very happy for what they did for me. So please, consider a life in the service and enjoy your life and be good and be good students. Pay a lot of respect to your teachers and have a good evening. You take care.
Is this thing on? It is. Okay. My name is Raheem, United States Marine Corps. I served 8 years from 2002 to 2010. I did 1 tour, 6 months in Kuwait, and I did 4 months in Iraq, and then I did another few months in Kuwait. And I served all over. I did a year in Japan, a few years out the country. I've been all over the country. It's fun. I had a lot of fun in the military besides the war stuff. So just as this gentleman said, it's a really good option. I loved it.
Good morning, I'm Sergeant First Class Richard African, assigned to the 10th Mountain Division as a cyber network defender. Father of Richie and Camille. I've been in for 12 years, still serving active duty, of course. 8 more to go. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Harvey Lewis. China is my granddaughter. I served 8 years in the U.S. Navy in Vietnam. I enlisted and did a lot of traveling. It was good, like the gentleman said. When I got out, I was working, and then the VAs keep saying, you can go to school, you can go to school. So at the age of 50, I went back to college, got a degree, and I retired from Amtrak. And it was good. I didn't realize how dangerous it was until after I got out of the service. But when you're young, you don't realize what you're doing because you're trained to do your job. And I was blessed that I went in the service. I was able to serve this beautiful country.
Yeah, hurrah, hurrah. Yeah, so thank you, Traphagen, for putting this event together annually. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for the decorations. Everything looks beautiful. Great job. My name is Mikhail Gordon, father of Felicia Gordon. I enlisted in the United States Navy in 2006. I'm a United States CB, so we're the Expeditionary Construction Force. We've deployed to Afghanistan, Africa, done a lot of things for our country. And everything they said is true. Enlisting in the United States military is one of the best things I've done, or decisions I've made, other than having my kids and their mom. Yeah, so definitely thank you, and let's just keep working together, building strong communities, and as we push forward with new soldiers, airmen, sailors, and then just keep making this country the greatest country ever. Okay? All right, we're out.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anthony Armstrong, father of Ethan Armstrong, my wife, Claudine Armstrong, who works in this building. And she's been trying to get me to come to these events for years now. I finally decided to make my presence this morning. I retired from the United States Air Force. I served a total of 28 years, 7 years active and 21 reserves. I have been pretty much all over the world. I've served in England, I've served in Germany, I've served in Turkey, I've been to Hawaii, Alaska, and other countries, even El Salvador. I'm proud of the service. When I joined as a young man out of Brooklyn, and it was a way for me to get out of Brooklyn. And it was a wise choice, because it's opened up a lot of doors for me. I'm still young, I think, and, and God has blessed me. I just thank God for everything that He's done in my life. And again, this event is bigger than me. We serve something that's bigger than myself. I'm proud to be part of this great United States and to have contributed that bit of myself. Thank you again.
Good morning. My name is Kersha Brown. I'm the mother of Michaela and Madeline Young. I served 8 years in the U.S. military, Army, and I've served all statewide. And thank you for today. Very touching.
As I look around the room, I can see more females in the room than males. But I want to assure you that the Army itself, or in the service I should say, I don't want to sound a little too much, that there is a great career in the military, whether you are female or a male. I would strongly recommend it. Thank you. God bless you.
Well, it's me again. So, let's see. Well, I've got a long history, so I'm going to keep it short. I've been to the weirdest places on earth, but I've met the nicest people on earth as well. And I was the first kid on my block to go to Iraq. So, please take advantage of the benefits that the military has to offer. And if anyone here on this panel here would like to come see my office, please do so. And if any of your parents out here want to have questions with regards to benefits from your parents, I'm at your service. Thank you.
Good morning. Sergeant Thomas Papepai, United States Army, 85 to 94, 101st Airborne Division, 1st Infantry Division, 77th ARCOM, DOD. I'm just so grateful to see everyone back. everyone made it. So God bless. I'm bringing in the rear.
And just for those who have been in the military, maybe you may not have heard, but there's a commercial on the TV at all times, so a long time it's been on there. And they're looking for soldiers who have served in Camp Lejeune. You may have heard that. And there is some sort of what would you call it? Oh, there is some, they have some money that they owe to you because you so please look into it or listen to it and take advantage of it. It's yours. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, veterans. You may return to your seats.
Well, on behalf of our school, we have truly enjoyed having all of you here to help us honor our city's veterans. Let us give another round of applause for all veterans here today.
As our celebration concludes, please enjoy our chorus as they sing a final selection, American Every Day, by Teresa Jennings.
We are American every day. We are living the American way. We are American every day. We are living the American way. If you listen, you can hear it. All around us is the spirit. It's the freedom we are living and the blessings we are given. Every day, living we are living the American way. We are American every day, living we are living the American way.
program with our national anthem. Ms. LaPresti, please. Would everyone please stand?
Good morning, everyone. Veterans, on behalf of our Traphagen family and myself, we would like to dedicate the national anthem in honor and appreciation for your service. Thank you. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you, and God bless you.
You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. LaPresti.
At this time, we have closing remarks from our principal, after which we will observe a moment of silence.
What are you,
Can we give it up again for Ms. LaPresti? That was amazing. Thank you, Ms. LaPresti. There are many people to thank for this assembly. We had a Veterans Day committee of many staff members here who organized. Thank you to the committee, to all of the teachers who helped to support 4th grade, 5th grade. Many of our teachers helped to support Miss Jenny Jones, who donated the balloons. Thank you, Miss Jenny Jones. our amazing chorus. Let's give it up for them and all of our students. All of our students who are active participants, we thank you. Can we give a round of applause to our amazing Miss Moore? We appreciate you so much, Miss Moore. Thank you, thank you. To our veterans, we salute you. We thank you for your service, your courage, your bravery, and for spending this time with us. Thank you. Have an amazing day, everyone. For safety purposes, I'm going to ask middle school students to exit the back and enter through the front of the building. Oh, I'm sorry, before we leave, we are going to have a moment of silence. Can I have everybody quiet for a moment, please? Thank you.